And that's because the patterns, after those fish have finally done spawn, let's say that's done. It's the end of May, now it's, you know, whatever it is, it's done, and they moved out. They move out to places that, you know, they're going to spend the rest of the summer. And the reason, why do they do it? Because, you know, that's what everyone says. Why do they do it? Is it cooler out there? Is it sunnier out there? Is it, what is it? Food's out there. That's it. You know, bass go where the food is. And that's what I've always said in my classes. Hey, if you don't know where the bass are, just find their food. They're going to be close, right? You know, you find a bunch of bass fishing around the cafeteria down here. We know where our food is. So that's the same philosophy. If you don't really, I don't know where those bass went, well, where'd the food go? And you'll start seeing in the summertime those fish moving out to island tops and humps and hard bottom areas and places to feed. And really what you're looking for when you get out there is understand your lake. All lakes, I mean, obviously all the rivers have current, but all lakes have current too. And normally it's from the river system down to the dam. Depending on how much water they let out of the dam, they have a current. So when I start, let's say we're going to just start our search in the middle of June for deep water fish in the middle of nowhere. Now, 10 or 15, probably 15 years ago, it was a chore. It was hard work to find these fish out there. But with the new mapping, the new units, the technology, the side view, the down view, the mapping especially, I mean, it's almost too easy now. Now it's gone the other way. Now I can sit in my home and look at my graph and go, well, there'll be a fish right here. And if there's any kind of population, there will be fish right there. I don't have to go out there and cast to figure it out. So that part of it makes it easier, but it's also harder because now a lot of people know that. So now you got to have some other variables. We'll talk about lures at the end, but this is what we're going to talk about. Okay, the fall. And really, the difference here on the fall is really how those, either one, the fish react, or two, the bait react. Okay? So number one, when you're out there fishing in the fall, be aware. Here's what I always say. Let's say June and July, maybe in August, you've been catching them on this. Maybe you found a good spot on Kentucky Lake. And every day you go out there and catch 5 or 10, 5 or 10. You know, it's a really good spot. Peters out towards the end of the summer. And what happens in the fall when we start getting those cooling nights is those fish actually move. And to me, they move two ways. I always call the fall time of extremes. And that's because I want to go extremely deeper or extremely shallower, okay? If you've been out there fishing that ridge and it's been 20 feet of water, it's been good all summer, and all of a sudden they're not there, well, some of those fish might have moved shallow, and some of those fish might have moved deeper. And that's usually the adjustment I make for fall deep water fishing, okay? Very simple. Just be aware when you're out there and start losing those fish, don't be afraid. Fall is when I've caught them deep. When I've caught them really deep, you know, the 50, 60, 80, 100 feet of water, it's always been in the fall, always. And you can still catch them on top water on the bank, so be aware of that.
Bass University TV, an online video training course where you'll learn champion bass fishing techniques from pro anglers Pete Gluzek, Mike Iaconelli, and their talented special guests. Watch hours of video content on multiple topics at your own pace for a low monthly fee. Cancel at any time. Subscribe today.